Uzmancoin'den herkese merhabalar. İsviçre'nin Lugano şehrindeyiz. Biliyorsunuz burada çok önemli Avrupa'dan birçok kripto insanının diyelim geldiği Plan B etkinliği var ve etkinliğin en önemli kişilerinden bir tanesi olan Tether'in geçtiğimiz günlerde CEO'su olan Paolo Ardoino bizlerle birlikte, kendisiyle güzel bir röportaj yapacağız. Kendisine tabii ki sorularımız olacak. İngilizce olarak yapalım, röportajımıza başlayalım. Ardoino, hello, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So let's first, congratulations. You became the CEO of Tether. You are the CTO and you are the CEO right now. And is it more difficult?
Well, it's business as usual. So I'm excited for the new role. I think that Tether has a lot to prove, a lot to build. And so I think our future will be bright.
So let's start. The world is going through tough times. Also, crypto is going through tough times. We have a difficult, long bear market, and some people they say that there will no longer be bull markets. There will the prices will no longer go up. What do you think about it? It's been tough times.
It has been tough times. Of course, we are living in a really difficult moment from, between wars and geopolitical issues. Nevertheless, I think that I'm talking about Bitcoin as a currency. Crypto is a broader ecosystem, right? But if we think specifically to Bitcoin, I'm bullish in the sense that I believe that Bitcoin is the most important currency in the world. I know because I have many friends in Turkey, I see how the national currency is devaluating, can pose a risk to many families. Many families want to protect their wealth, and they will still always look at Bitcoin as the independent form of money. So we shouldn't be afraid of the market downturns and the volatility. I'm also not saying to people to put all their wealth in Bitcoin, but I think that over time, Bitcoin will demonstrate its resilience, and more during these difficult times, Bitcoin is important because it's the only currency that can not be controlled by governments. It proved that over and over. And so it will just take time. It's a technology that is changing lives. And so we have just to not lose our focus.
So we said that crypto is going through tough times, but also Tether had some tough times last year. But like everybody was talking for years, maybe you have heard of this lots of times, and the liabilities of Tether, USDT, they are going down. But what we saw last year was the other big stablecoin issuers went a lot more tougher times than yours, and you were durable, you were strong. So what do you think about it? I mean, everybody was talking about maybe sometimes Binance, sometimes Tether, they are going down, but you never went down. But the other companies were like, even though they are US based, they had much tougher times than yours.
Well, definitely in 2022 and 2023, Tether demonstrated that all the FUD, right, all the fear, all the fake news spread around our company were completely false. We as a company, as a stablecoin, we were able to process $7 billion of redemptions in 48 hours and $25 billion of redemptions in less than 20 days. No bank in the world can do that. And it's not just hypothetical. We have seen 2023, Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank, Silvergate, all went down for poor risk management.
Credit Suisse here.
Credit Suisse. So when I hear people talking about Tether, Tether has $72.5 billion in US Treasury bills that is putting Tether, if Tether was a country, would be above Australia, above Mexico, above UAE on how many USD bills, on how much US debt we own. And then we have all our reserves are extremely liquid. So we are in the best situation to protect our customers and our users from any risk. Even more so, Tether is an extremely profitable company. So far, is on track to make $1 billion in profit per quarter. So $4 billion per year in profit. And the majority of this profit is kept inside the reserves to increase resiliency. Tether is you could consider Tether as a fully reserve bank. Doesn't exist today apart Tether. All the banks are fractional reserve. All our competitors, our biggest competitor is US based, and their stablecoin went down 13% just this year, right? So in a way, I appreciate almost all the noise around Tether, all the obsession, because it makes us work harder, and we will keep improving with evidence that we are the most solid stablecoin out there.
So let's talk about the educational side of Tether. We know that you have big education programs in Switzerland, in Lugano, in universities. What details would you like to give us about this education, and will we see the same programs in another part in the other parts of the world?
Yes. So, well, it's something that we are going to announce pretty soon, but we are expanding our collaboration with some universities also in Turkey. We are collaborating with universities and other schools in Georgia, that is one of your neighbors. We are expanding our approach to education also in El Salvador, that is another country where our presence is meaningful. I think it's something that we want to expand globally. Education is the key for human evolution, is an instrument to make sure that all people have equal opportunities. That's why I keep talking about education, to the point that I could be considered annoying, but I think it is a good reminder that without education, we are going to be slave of our ignorance.
So Switzerland is one of the richest countries, maybe third richest, second richest countries of the world. We see crypto adoption in African countries, in South America, in Turkey, like some countries that are not rich and they have inflation problems, of course. But what's the difference in Switzerland? Why Switzerland and Lugano, they need, even though they are so rich, why do they need crypto? What do you think about?
So it's interesting, right? Because if you look at from the perspective of a Swiss person, you're right. They don't need crypto. They have the best banking. They have great levels of freedom. So first of all, I wanted to bring people here from all around the world because Switzerland is considered the country of freedoms. And the country is a solid country from the financial point of view and is a country of freedom. But also, I want to show to the Swiss people that they are in a really lucky position. The world is changing. And while they might not need Bitcoin today, they might need it in the future. So not understanding Bitcoin, not understanding what's going on in other parts of the world is a risk that Switzerland should not take. So I like to combine the two things. On one side, showcasing Switzerland and showcasing how in a good environment, you can build acceptance of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies throughout an entire city with 300 and plus merchants and growing by the day. On the other side, I want to make sure that Swiss people understand that they have to be, they shouldn't be obnoxious.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ardoino.
Thank you.
Thank you.